my big dream at the time was live in London, travel the world. That's all I wanted to do. That was my big picture. Live in London, travel the world. Does anyone at least know what their big picture is?
It's kind of like the same thing, though, like live in Paris, travel the world.
Okay, cool. All right. Anyone else? Anyone know exactly what the big picture is? Okay.
Like dream job, like down the road, you know,
Yeah,
Mr.
dream
Rogers'
job.
Neighborhood. The old TV show, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Okay.
I want to be the next Mr. Rogers.
Cool. All right, Mrs. Rogers or Miss Rogers. Okay, that works. Awesome. So that was mine. And here's the thing. I put that out there, but I didn't worry about how that was going to happen. I just was like, this is what I want to do. And whatever it takes, whenever the time comes, I'll do it. And so I remember while I was in school, I still enjoyed the job, but I remember it was a hunch that said I need to write. And I'm like, what? Write what? I don't know. And then a month later it was like, you need to move to London by next summer. I'm like, this is the devil. There's no way. I don't have the money. You know, of course I have friends there, but it's like, you know, it's one of the most prohibitively expensive cities in the world, and I won't have anything lined up and visa stuff. Like, what am I supposed to do? But I knew by that time of following my passion enough to know that you better your hunch because it's always going to get you to where you need to be. And so I sucked it up and gave my 2 weeks notice, but by the end of the summer, and I moved to London. Problem was, I landed in London with just $300 to my name. Yeah, I wasn't too good with saving money. I think I went to Sydney, Australia, just on my own dime for spring break and didn't think to actually save for my dream, but that's okay. I thought everything was going to work out because I was following my hunch immediately, and it didn't. You know, I'm sleeping couch to couch, and my money is dwindling. At one point, I was sleeping on a yoga mat in my friend's room, and I'm just like, what did I just do? I thought this was supposed to work out for me. Like, I'm following my passion. Why isn't it working out? But I remember that hunch. It was like, right. I'm like, okay, I get it now, fine, you know? So I started looking for writing opportunities, and I found, thankfully my friend of a friend was a marketing manager, and they needed people that had a photography background to do some writing, and they paid me $230 per article. I'm like, this is getting me out of poverty, hallelujah. I see the light, I see why you're saying the right now, thank you. And I started to follow that even more. I wasn't out of the woods financially, but I started to go back into like what my hunch was telling me. Next slide. And so there was an opening for an unpaid London editor for the Daily Mail. But it's like, well, I love London, I love food, and I love writing, so I feel like I should go for it. Of course, I should be looking for paid work this time, but I'm going with the flow. I'm going with whatever my passion leads me to. Just doing articles and whatnot. And then someone let me know, showed me the ropes of how it was. And I'm like, oh, I can get all this shit for free? Okay. And that was pretty cool. But I almost lost sight of the fact that my real goal was to travel the world. And I didn't realize, I don't know why it didn't hit me until months later, that they have a travel section. Well, when I start writing for the travel section, now that I know how PRs work, and you know, I kind of like went up the ranks and got a portfolio going, why not switch to that? And as an editor, everything that I want to do is easily commissioned, and they have enough viewers to where PRs and tourism board says, yes, we'll host you, yes, we'll fly you, and that's exactly what I did. So one of the things that I got to do under the Daily Mail, just fighting for them, unpaid, was go to Argentina with Aaron Sanchez, who's a celebrity chef. He's on Food Network and some other things. You know him, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, you know, little old me, just got into travel writing a few months ago, and now I'm being flown halfway around the world, you know, down there, and getting to interview this guy. How funny is it that when I started a blog, I interviewed those people, and that prepared me for opportunities like this, that I had no idea what's going to happen. So it's like every little thing that I did passion-wise led to something that helped me in the future. And so I expanded my portfolio. That gave me, writing for the Daily Mail gave me the confidence to pitch. Even though I just was in journalism for a year, even though I didn't have a background in it, I followed my passion and I built up the confidence to just go for it. And honestly, if you're trying to be a travel writer or any kind of writer, you don't have to be so intimidated by the fact that you might not have a journalism degree. If you're a good writer and you're a good marketer, you can make it. Because I'm living it, you know what I mean? Like just good writing, good marketing, you can make it in freelance travel writing or freelance writing in any market you want to be in. And so this is honestly a dream. Like most writers would like kill to have this sort of portfolio, even just in 5 years, but it took me a year and a half. That's because I believed in my dreams and I didn't believe in any excuses for me to go for it. And I think people on the other side notice that and they respond to it. Because you're only as good as you believe you are. So what's the lesson of the story? Passion over everything. I know you guys are scared crapless about the future, and there's 3 things you have to probably tussle with, and that's pay, that's parental pressure, and that's I call prestige. How many people do you think are actually happy with what they're doing in the real world? A lot? Not a lot? 20%. 20%, right? Let me ask you something. Do you want to be happy with what you're doing after graduation? Do you want to be happy with what you're doing for a living? And how funny is it? Because if I asked like the whole world if they would rather be doing something that they love, they would say yes. But the reality is they're not. And it's really it's those 3 things that's keeping them in the way, especially like educated people. It's like, well, I want to be a lawyer because it's ego driven. I just want that title, I want the money, I want the cars, but I'm miserable. I want to go into investment banking. I have no passion for it, but I want the money. And that's killing people. People are so unfulfilled. And then this goes to parents. Let me put it this way. How many people have parents that would disapprove of the things you really want to do? Okay, so everyone has approving parents. That's awesome. Okay, because I know a lot of people in the real world and a lot of people in other schools that have parents and they're like, you're trying to be a writer? No, you need to be a doctor like your grandfather is done, your father is done. We're not having this sort of liberal art situation. You need to be a professional, you need to make money. So I'm glad that parents are not getting in your way, but I think pay will. Even if you have to work a job you kind of like right now, still make time for your passion on the side. Okay, make it a part-time thing, because if you do, maybe you can actually get into it full-time. You actually are doing what you love. Because not everyone's going to get a dream job right out the gate. Let's just be real. I didn't get a dream job out the gate. But if you make time for it and make it a priority, make your passion your priority, it will work out for you. What is the big picture? What do you want, and just believe that it can happen? It's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen in an hour, but make time for it, because what happens is when you open yourself up to it, opportunities come for you. Because if you're pessimistic, then you will miss the opportunity. You'll just, and that's how people are living every day. Opportunities missed all the time because they have their head down instead of their head up. And go with your damn gut, guys. Like, follow your hunch. Like that clarity, that sort of thing that tells you what to do, it's so real. It's so real and it's so powerful. But most people are stuck in a rut because they're not honoring it. So make it clear of what you want and open yourself up to the possibilities. And when your gut says it's time to go, even though it's scary, and it will be scary, honestly, you saw all the scary stuff that I did, right? It's worth it. It's so worth it. And then you'll help to teach other people how to take the leap as well, whatever career you're doing or beyond.